Today's video, I'd like to talk about working with me as a typical agent. What's the difference? So let's start out with communication and availability. I believe in proactive communication. I don't believe you should have to chase your agent for updates. If I got an update, you're getting an update. So my clients know what's happening, what's the next step, and what to expect at every single step. Even if it sounds so unimportant, I keep you updated. At least we're in the loop. It's kind of like, there's no such thing as a bad question. There's no such thing as keeping your buyers informed on even the little things. At least they're walking next to you side by side through that process. So a lot of buyers experience delayed responses or unclear timelines with other agents. So certainly not the case with me. I'm going to let you know up front if I'm scheduling something, let you know when it's going to happen, let you know if it got postponed, any of it and all of it. So, that's really important. Communication. You can make better decisions if your agent is helping you, keeping you informed. So I will take time to explain the process so you feel confident. You won't be rushed, won't be confused, because we have plenty of time to talk about things to make sure that you have a full understanding before we move to the next step. So I will walk you through the contracts, what's important in that contract, the little things that could make a difference, inspections, the financing, the negotiation. I'm going to put it in plain everyday language so that you totally understand it. There won't be anything that you'll have any doubt about. I don't want my customers having any doubt as to what something may mean. So ask me a question, we'll clarify it until we get a clear understanding. And other agents don't do that. They just focus on the writing or the offer, and they just move on to the next deal, like they leave you hanging. You might not know, what really happened until the next day or something, whether your offer even got accepted. If I know that night and you tell me you want to know, no matter how late it is, if I'm up and I can just text you the results, I'm on it. I'll do it. Not a problem. So you'll know when I know. The market knowledge, I actually specialize in the local market and stay on top of the pricing because I'm getting emails every single day of when something is newly listed, if something's newly sold or pending, let's say, or if it's sold, I'll know here's the beginning price, here's the end price. It started here, it ended there. I'm getting those emails to myself to keep myself in the know every single day in the area. So it's not just one neighborhood, it's the total area. So I'll help you understand not just the house, but the area, the resale value, and the long-term fit. Like, what's the area doing? Where's it growing? Where are homes expanding? What's coming down the pipe for, new developments and how that might affect the home that you buy. Not all agents know that. They have no clue what's coming. So I keep you informed. I let you know what's happening in the area so that when you choose a house, you know what to expect, you know where it's going to be located, you know how the area is going to grow, good or bad, and how it's going to serve you. I am also there for negotiation. When that contract comes in and the seller sees it and they go, oh man, I don't like that term, or I don't like that date, or I don't like, hey, let's talk about it. Let's come up with what can work for both the seller and the buyer to make sure that we're satisfying and that both parties are happy with the outcome. I'm here for that. I advocate for you for repairs, credits, terms, and protect your interests. So terms within that contract are also just as important. So we might have to give and take, but that's all a part of the negotiation process. So I'm here to represent you. I'm here to advocate for you. Buyers, agents that do not have strong negotiating skills, kind of just sit back, and it's almost like they relay a message, but they don't have the passion, they don't have the fight to say, this is really, really important to my buyers, so we need to make this happen. So you have to be a great negotiator on behalf of your buyer to do them justice. I mean, that's what you're here for. I will also support you beyond the contract. So I stay involved from the first showing all the way to closing day. I actually go to every single closing for my customer. If something comes up that, I really, really can't, I think it's probably happened maybe twice, you can expect me there. I will help at the closing table, answer any questions that maybe the title closer can't, answer in a way that you understand. I'm there for you right to the very end. And I will coordinate everything through that contract. So inspections, timeline, communication. I also communicate with the seller's agent, maybe your lender. I will call the inspector. I will call the appraiser. I will call the surveyor. I mean, communication is key. So not only with you, but everybody that's involved in our process. Then I can keep you informed. I can tell you what I know, what I found out, when I found it out. So not every agent works the same way. There are so many complaints sometimes about buyers agents and buyers that were kept in the dark, that maybe they felt a little like they were hanging out there, that they, weren't making the greatest decisions because they didn't have the information that they need. That ain't happening on my watch. I have great communication, strong advocacy for you. So if you're interested in buying and you need a strong agent to walk beside you and help you in every step of the way, I'm there for you. Give me a call. My phone number is 352 601 8627, and let's take that walk together. And we'll even have a little fun along the way, so it doesn't have to be stressful or serious. I hope to laugh and joke with you too. So give me a call. I'd love to hear from you.